That worked. Okay. Hacker voice, I'm in. But that still didn't update. Such a pain in the ass. So there's a function here that's supposed to update the title, and it just never seems to trigger properly. Supposed to automatically do it, so I don't have to do it. Anyway, so that is now functional. Now we can proceed with lay stream. Let's do it. I was setting up. What did I have? Rocket fuel. I had rocket fueling. Producing the same amount of power, right? We didn't increase anything. We just bobbity boobity. That's the power we got. Room to increase. Not worried about it at the moment. To get to one of those things in the corner. What were they? Magnetic field generators. I think I was working on the motor one first. Get your motor running. Assembly director systems. Is supercomputer and balls adaptive control unit. But in order to do that, I need ball recipe, which is automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy modular frame. That's where we're at. I just don't have automated wiring set up. I think, okay. Yep. First task. Figure that out. What I ended up doing, I believe, is swapping it out. Yeah, for the engines, which I no longer need to, because that was the requirement of the thing for the next unlock. So you, sir, could go back to Halls? Do we want to do that, though? What are you? Your frames. Frames, computers, balls. Where am I going? Problem being that gotta set up something for this. I think that's the only thing we need set up here. We have that, not that. Oh, we got a wee bit of a problem. Just a wee bit. I don't know what we got going on over here. I don't have copper wire. This is where my cubes are cubing. Cuban B. Yeah, no, we got quick wire. Cement. Kind of loud over here. I can't hear myself think. Any copper wire? Son of a... Really? Really? That's how you're gonna do me? But I also need this. I could do this with something else, potentially. What if... Hear me out. Hold my beer. But I need copper wire for... Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Okay. We're about to bung some stuff up for sure. I think I go up from here. Up will help me solve for some of this in an easier way. Supercomputers are over in the hole. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Which begs the question. I mean, we don't have frames over there. It's a problem. Or the automated wiring. We'd have to set up over there. And that's already, I feel like that's already a mess over there. And we should not add. This has to be done here. I feel like this is special. Special enough to be done. And I think, how many do we need for one? 5. For one. But we need 2 in a 0.75er. Which means double. So 10. Quick maths. 10 of you. That's only 2.5 per minute. Good God, man. That's slow. 7.5 is the way to go. We have alternate recipes, and I'm wondering if I should flip-flop some of these dilly bobs we got going on. Stator, we can easily automate here. I don't know how much steel pipe we're making, but we could certainly increase production. This, probably more of a problem. 40. Oh, it's actually more than that, because that's 40. Son of a... What is 4? 7.5 times 4. No, divided by 4. 1.875. 40 times 1.875 is 75 wire, yes? Okay, we're gonna get here. Let's do some planning. I need 10 automated wiring. Check. In order to do that, I need 75 copper wire. Um, 1.875 high-speed connectors. I don't think we're making these here. That might be a secondary issue. Alls. And then I need 2 times 1.875. What is that? 3 point. Ah! 75. .75 stators. Como se dice? Adaptive control units en español. And if I need 3.75 stators, we could go the slow route on that, but why would we? Because we can easily make 8 per minute with what we got. 8 stator per minute is 4. Actually, I lie. That's 16 steel pipes and 60 quick wire. Doable. We don't even need that much, so it's less, technically. Technically speaking. So really, the question is, do we have... Which I don't think we have anything related to Jimmy Jams here. So what would Jimmy Jam look like? I feel like we did, didn't we? No, because it was these that we're making. But if we have this, we can make this. And if I need 1.875, we can easily pinch off. I have quick wire. I have you. I don't have you. If I don't have you. So I need... I only need 1.875. So I only need... Well, let's just do the math from this point, because that would be 37.5 cable. I'll just say 3.75 high speed connectors is... That's what I should have did. Mathed it to get it to its proper speed. I don't think I did that. That's 37.5 wire? Cable. $56 times 3.75. Hell if I know. But that's 3.75 circuit board. $56 times 3.75. Yikes. 210? That shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. I said that like that was a large amount. I don't think it is. We're making that stuff like hotcakes. I think we might not be. So going back up the line here, that's maximum speed. So let's say 3.75 divided by 1.875 is 2 exactly. Which means we have the capacity to make 20 automated wiring potentially. Which gets us closer to... If it's 20... I feel like I'm making 3 of these. 3 machines processing supercomputers, I'm pretty sure. So we can multiply this for sure by like 1,000,000. Not really. This could be... If we're making 20... Really 4 machines going at the same time. But I don't know that we have enough of this going on. We'd have to increase... Swap some recipes probably. I feel like we could do that. Maybe do that. I could increase... I don't have a lot of summer sloops. But I could potentially increase the situation here. Let's start there. That means I need at least 2 manufacturers for 2 adaptive control units per minute. Those would be at the top. To get to the automated wiring, that's going to be a bit of a problem, yes? Let's assume one manufacturer to get to 3.75. Actually, this would be the high-speed connectors. Move this here. That is... oh shit, plus we need the thing for that. So that's one manufacturer. I don't need a quick wire process, but I do need process U, which is an assembler. One or the other? Okay, not terrible. For cable. I mean, I need 37.5, so I might as well do the 100 insulated cable. I can't spell. So going back to you, we have a manufacturer for you. We have an assembler for you. You're already being made. You're already being made. We just need to pop you in the machine. Easy. Easy mode. You, on the other hand, I need cable for you. For the stator. No, I don't. I don't know, I feel like I'm not mathing this right, but maybe I am. So it's a manufacturer for that at 7.5, but if I'm making 20, that's 3 manufacturers? This is a big build. Three manufacturers for you to make enough of you, which is a lot more copper wire. Copper wire going to be a problem, and you're just you. So that's at least, let's make an 8 per minute. 1.875 times 4 times 2. 2.75, so that would be 2. Potentially adaptive control unit. Potentially three assemblers. Wrong button. Let's just say 3 assemblers for that. And that's for the stator specifically. But we need, I originally said 75, but I don't know if that's enough after everything I've just done in my head. What's our biggest? You, my friend. Constructor at 120 per minute. We just need one of them shits. If we get some of that over here. Literally one of them shits. Alright then. So we're looking at, that's just 2 manufacturers at the top level. 3, 4, 5, 6 manufacturers total. 3 assemblers, 4 assemblers, instructors. Oi. Oi. I wish there was a deconstructor. That'd be great. Deconstruct things back down to their basic components. I know where Caterium is. It's just not being brought here. Which means we can do a couple things. I could drone it in. I don't have enough stuff going on for that to be as viable as I want it to be. I need to build this in this general vicinity though, because most of the components are here. Major problems are copper wire. I.e. ipso facto Caterium. I think that's really our only bottleneck. Everything else, quick wire, steel pipe, which I think we have enough of. I do have alternate recipes for steel now. I could reconfigure it. Cable. Not you. That's just that and that. Or that and that. Was the better alternative, which means copper Caterium essentially is the thing. Okay. So with that in mind, I do know that train is bringing some here. That train has a stop here. In theory, in theory, if I were to add on to this, how much of a cluster F would that create? I don't think that it necessarily would. Well, because the other train is bringing it, right? It's already been brought. Let's see. I think it's on the far tip of this too. The only issue is like I'd have to move it from there. And then in order for that train to work properly, I'd have to tack it on to this. with... I'd have to swap the train, make it longer in the front. That seems crazy. Or, I mean, I could just technically not do that. And somehow sort out a car or some kind of other smaller transportational. I was doing the moonwalk in the water? Transportational. Somehow shit's got to transport. Or I don't have room on that. On that train platform that I created up here. I'm gonna say I could tack it onto the backside of that. I mean, I could technically, but that goes. That would create a problem with the back and forth job situation. My brother in Christ, what do we do here? I don't have it anywhere else nearby. If I produce it out there, where am I? I'm here. I'm like tapped into everything already. Oh, winner, winner, won. I really need to bring Caterium here. This is really hurting my brain right now. Let's just bring Caterium here, I guess. I don't know what else to do with that. And you're you. Could have sworn I had. I guess it's further out this way, yeah. And that's being processed over there, so I don't even have raw, fucking raw copper here. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. This would be a problem, and I could do the thing that I do and put it underground. I mean, that should honestly be done already, because that's disgusting. You're blocking my path here. If we send a truck, let's say the truck goes over there, picks it up, drops it off. Where would we fuel it from? I mean, I do have coal coming in one of these Jimmy Jams that, yep, should have enough to do something with. I just need to leave enough room to drop off and go. Could build it here. A lot of machines, but I think it'll work. So let's set that up, actually. That'll get us jump started here. Give me truck station. What do you look like? You're not huge. You're not terribly huge. I do need a way to pinch off some coal. Into your fuel joint, and then a way to push out of you. Fuel joints closer to that side. I don't mind it there necessarily. This would be Caterium drop station. All I need to do... Okay, my mouse has decided to stop functioning. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. Why do I feel like I'm small? Have I always been this small? I feel like I'm a midget right now. What is going on? Give me a door for a second. I feel like I'm smaller than I should be. Am I on drugs? No, that okay. Maybe that is my size. Weird. Very weird. All right. So if I'm gonna pinch off of this thing here, I need you to go into the fuel pocket. How do we get you there? Without causing a ruckus? Actually, that's not a problem. Because we don't need either one of those. And that's just gonna be what it is, and we pull off the top and then start doing stuff with it. Okay, cool. I'm in. You got me. We do need to sort out your path, though. And that, my friends, I think we just take this here. Sort this out. And by sort it out, I think I mean put it underground. But let me do this a smart way, because we do need to split off of this joint. My mouse is also moving ridiculously slow. Okay, that's better. Logitech, work with me. We want to split off this bobbity boobity. And you should go into you. Why are you being weird? Okay. Bobbity boobity bee. So in this case, we'd want just to... Let's do a double up to make sure we got the right stuff going on. The right stuff. Splits it. Get you in, and we can pinch off as needed. So you are rubber. Rubber's closer. What are you? Engine? Motors. Motor. Get your motor running. I mean, this should have been in the ground a long path ago. But my ass was like, let's see what we're doing first. Just in case. Let me put a split job on this. Wait, where are you coming from? Oh yeah, that's right. You're my out? You're my outie? And then we'll just do a... Actually, I have to deal with this. That might be a bit of a challenge. I'm pretty sure we can do it. And it's closer, so... How do you do this? Oh, excuse me. Allergic to the jank. Oh, you guys are cut. No, you would do that to me. How could this happen to me? Put her there, bud. Feel like that needs to get rejacked. Reject in. Look at that jankinitis. A little bit. If this lump wasn't here, we would be perfectly fine. However, that lump exists. Yo, don't you... When I ask for... When I say let me jank, you let me jank. Why are you... Are you... What are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. It's going out. What am I doing? Como se dice? Mer, mer. Honestly, I don't even want to mess with that. Just put it to the flow. No one will ever know. Delete VOD. Note to self. Delete VOD after this stream. Don't expose the jank. No, this one was really out of control, but I just did it because I needed something processing. This is really disgraceful here. Like, who would even do this? You know how far we're pulling this? You know how far we're pulling this belt? Holy smokes. Out of control with that one. Unnecessary. Oh, shit. Unnecessary. No, that one's fine there, I think. Actually, it might not be. Cause that one's in a really weird spot. Oh, you scum of the earth. That one's in a really weird spot there, buddy. Buddy on pound. But if I do that and then do this and then do this, I think we do solve the hole in the wall problem, at least. Without messing up my little nice area that I put under there. Can we keep this neatly tucked? And just kind of follow the same path line? Since they're both there? Probably. Throws a frickin' shoe. Yeah. Certainly. Just gotta get a little squinchy. A little berry while I'm down here. I think as long as I keep it high enough, you won't see that from the other side. From the other side. Jack it in there. Yeah. Keep you on the straight and narrow. And then just come on down. I might need to put a, get out of my, damn bushes. Steep. I might need to put a thing. Get you. Can I just put you in there? I don't know what you're doing, but I like it. Better shape up. Alright, put that in there. That's kind of weird there. You're too steep? What do you mean you're too steep? That should be fine. As long as that doesn't cut up in, I'm okay. I'm alright with it. I'm just gonna send you in. Zoop you up. Zoop suit riot. Go back a bottle of beer. Alright, are all my gaps closed now? No. Get on in there, bud. Get on in there. One hole. One hole to rule them all. Alright, we cleaned up a little spaghetti. The spaghetti is out of sight, out of mind. Never knew it existed. As long as my motors stay under the floorboards here. Looks like they do. Fantastic. So that Tupac murder trial is finally happening, it seems, 30 years later. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get a conviction on that, though. That's a little sketch in general. Crazy how that's even happening. Isn't the guy, I don't know, maybe he's not already in jail for life. I thought he was. Maybe I misread it. Maybe if he gets convicted, he'll go away for life. Thought Suge Knight had done it. There's a lot of speculation and a lot. I remember digging into some of the stuff like a long time ago. Forever ago. Netflix doc seem to suggest it. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one theory. There was a lot. There's like so many documentaries on it. And about how everything was all, the investigation was all jacked up and just all kinds of dumb stuff happened. Really hard to believe that someone is actually coming forward with an actual truth after all this time. Because why? His guilt finally got to him 30 years later? Maybe, I guess. I don't even know if he said why now. Why he's coming forward now. This is gonna be Caterium Pickup. Pickup. And we'll just have this joint drive to and fro from you to you. I should process the Caterium here. That way we don't have to process it over there. Save us a step. I'm pretty sure I need Caterium just straight up, right? Like I wouldn't need to. That sucks. Working with a little bit of a slower jam here, but that gets us to this point and any other Caterium based requirements. That's only 1 for 8. 120 divided by 8? 15? 15 per. One machine, right? Caterium. Yeah. Yeah. So I could, in theory, process copper wire and just bring Bring the copper wire over there? Which maybe that's the better option? No, my only hesitation is the quick wire. We need a lot of it, and I don't know that we're processing. Because I need 210 for that. And 60 for that. So I don't know if we're making enough for both sides of the spectrum. I'm just gonna bring Caterium over there. That way, if I need it, I can take care of it. Don't you even look at me. Don't you get out of here right now. Smelter. In this moment. I really just need to bring it in and ship it back out. Where's my input? No disassemble? You would be like right there. My output is there. Ah, yes. Output. Run one of these Jimmy Jams, eh? Send her straight over. Into a bing bong? I can't see where I'm going with. I'm one poot away. Oh, you wretched scum. What is the range on that thing? Alright, so let's assume you are a splitter. I would like for you to just input and then, well. What do we have here? Do that first so I can see where we're going. I could scooch. Give it a little scooch if we need to. Because I don't think that's going to line up regardless, but whatever. I do what I want. Actually, nope. It's way too tight. I mean, you know what? That was unnecessary to come behind the damn machine, you freak of nature. For this, we kind of want to squinch. Well, let's do this first, right? Let's see where we're going here. You need to be a merger and go that way. That's a squinch if I ever saw one. And then just line it up with that output, input. Which should be like right here. I'm just gonna slide it up because I don't know if that's gonna pinch or not. The live thing isn't showing in Discord. Is it not? Yeah, it shows on mine. 6:55 today? August 10th? That's today, right? Yeah, it did. Maybe try refreshing. The live on Twitch bot thing? What do you, yeah, the live notifications that go to Discord? Is that what you're talking about? In the Going Live channel? If that's what you're talking about, yeah. There's a bot that shows when you're live. No, yeah, it says live streaming bot today. That's blurry. I guess you can't really see that. That's from today. At 6:55. Just says live on Twitch like a person in Discord, not the message. It's a bot that's normally there. What do you mean, the picture of the bot with the white icon? That's not a real bot. That's just something I made up. It's just a picture. I mean, I could put the picture back if if you like the picture. All I did was change it to my icon. I don't even know if I have that picture anymore. I probably do somewhere. It just says live on Twitch. Send me a I'm not sure what you mean. Send me a screenshot of what you're referring to. If you can. The only thing that looks different, I think, is that icon. And I guess the thumbnail. Which I don't know if I can change that or not. I mean, the notifications are working, so not as worried of the visual presentation of it. Just more the pinging of, hey, it's live. And by it, I mean me. Jack me in. Alright, so now this is my Caterium pickup joint. Doesn't matter, just the first time. I've not seen it there while you were live. It goes back to June, or not June, July 20th was the first time I switched to that different bot. And that notification is there. I noticed some of them say different shit. Like one just says Twitch, one says live on Twitch. I'll see what the settings are and if there's something I can modify there. Not sure how customizable that thing actually is. Because both of them are a link. Both of them are a link to the stream? But one shows more information than the other, which is kind of weird. Not sure how that works. Alright, so this is going to jack into that. That's going to give me the things. You are not jacked in yet. And then you remove you, and then you squinch off of you. Yeah, I'm definitely still figuring things out with that bot, so there's room for improvements. There's some things that are still not quite working like I expect them to. Alright, so this is going. And some things are frustrating because I can only test it when I'm live, so. Dress that up a little bit. So really, that truck should be able to. I don't see any reason why. We got a clear runway here. Sir? Clear path? With the exception of that dickhead. I wonder if I can cut that route short. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to go around all this garbanzo here. I guess I can go up this. Keeps that area open. All right, transport, universal vehicle, tractor, truck, explorer. I guess it doesn't matter which one we use. That is a large path. Rather large path. You directionally. I guess I'd want you. Okay, yeah, going that way, right? I need to be careful. Probably want to hug the right side, I think, because if I'm building in the area, I need to make sure we have a path. So let's not bung ourselves up. I mean, I could just build everything up. Above. Have the bottom half open as a drive-through. A terrible idea. Actually, pretty smart. I mean, it eventually has to cross over anyway. This is, yeah. Yeah, I think we just beeline straight into that joint. Which I assume that's the line, so we should straighten that out right there. Rather. Oh god. That don't look that don't look like it's gonna make it. Do a little swoop. Little swoop. Can a man get a swoop? And then we'll go swoop. Yeah. That was not straight at all. Oh, you are just disgusting. You're just gonna be a little disgusting freak. How do you look? Okay, you're better. You're also cocked still. What is wrong with you? How are you not? Now are you straight? Okay. That don't even look straight. Like, what is wrong with the tip of that? What is with this slight bend going on here, brother? Jesus, where am I going? Nah, this thing is like veering off now. What are you doing? And why are you doing it? I don't take kindly. Turns too sharply. Well, quit trying to turn, fool. Go straight. You think I can make that? Yeah, this vehicle's not that wide. Unnecessary ramp, but hey. We'll look cool doing it. I gotta sneeze again? Ugh, excuse me. Alright now. We'll just cut on through to the other side. Do a little swoopity swoop. Straight up the center piece. I feel like it's a long, arduous journey. That's really just a straight line in there, but you know what? Let's just, you know, just not. Make use of your roads. Roads. Hopefully I'm approaching from the right angle. Otherwise I would have been pissed. Nice. Okay. And now. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. Just gotta squinch it in. Give it a little... Give it a little love. Do a little squinching. Oh, come on. Oh, that was a good turn job there. You. What? Okay. Don't mess with me, kid. We're here sweating, trying to put this road down, you fool. Oh, that was a nice non-pinch move. All right, you bozo. You want to mess with me? Is he using the stairs? What the frick? He's so smart. Sir? Can you quit pinching me here? My brother. In Christ. I wanna like hug the path without snap crackling. Oh, you dick. You need to move. Oh, that's a good matchup. I hope this allows me to not. Do you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, right there. Good. Oh. Yes. Yes. All right, we're back in business. Unjack me. There we go. Beautiful. Oh! 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 Yes! Just gotta hug it. Warm, gentle hugs. Yep. Love that for me. From this moment. Alright, I think I'm coming from the front side this way. Alright, Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Okay. Mother of dragons. Get your ass off the snap. I want to be closer without being... Yeah, nestle, baby. You got a nestler? Nestle's Crunch? I'll take that. And then you, once you get on through, get on through to this, Jimmy. I don't want you to take that wide of a, you know, that's unnecessary. Once you get closer, you can cut. Once you... Yeah, that's much better of a pinch. Okay. Now you, my little... ¿Cómo se dice? Drive tractor? No. Vehicle Pomp? You are going to Drop off. You pick up, you drop off. You box those, you ship those. That's it. It's your one job. Wow. Huh. Out of fuel. My brother in Christ. Coal. What? What? Are you fucking with me right now? Cole, you fool? Why does it keep jumping back to battery? We're not sticking batteries in here. Really weird. I mean, I hope it gets... I should have wrote it. I don't even know which one it is. It's this one. No? It's this one. Yeah, this is the guy right here. Can you name a tractor? Okay, he made it to the station. He should be good on his way back. Because it hugs it pretty closely. As long as he gets up that ramp, it should be good, though. What I'm going to do, now that I'm suckling 30 coal off of this joint, is increase this thing. This coal. Monoboy. Monoboy. To a tier 3. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. And that is a tier 4 already, so it should be more than capable. Oh, creepy hole there. Oh yeah, did I upgrade these? I didn't. I feel like I should because we didn't have... I had to double belt this unnecessarily. Now that we have tier 5 belts. 780, much faster. Might be worth keeping the double belts there anyway, though. Let's leave it before I start mucking it up. think this is our boy coming back. I don't think so. Just the stop's probably an add-on that lets you though. Ah, yeah, probably. Here he comes. Da 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 da. Da. Driving like a damn drunk. Okay, you refueled. I didn't unload. Ah, shit. Proof of concept. It works. We just need to get it now. Okay. Maybe you can change it. I'll check the inventory next time it comes back. Or actually, we can check one of these. These come by often. Check with this boy here. Excuse me, sir. Can I rename you? Oh, you can. Cole. Oh. Tractor.
Nice.
Super good. Get me out this joint. Nice. Real nice. Alright, so now we have Caterium. Caterium needs to go into several things. Copper wire being the primary requirement here. And then into cable. So one assembler for cable, one constructor for copper wire. And then the stators are copper wire and the high-speed connector. The high-speed connector is also copper wire. But I also need to move it closer to the quick wire because the quick wire's on the train. And the steel pipes are underneath as well. So probably want to do this. Either extend the top. That might be the easiest path for that. Or go more vertical as well. Option. Also an option. I think both are fine. Because I think I can pinch off the top of this. Yeah, we can certainly pinch off that. And I have this up here as well. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let's go vertical. Let's go vertical. Merp. Yeah, because we wouldn't even need to go that much higher than where we're at. Third level. Gets us above, I think it gets us above that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we can pinch into as needed. I don't know if I want this wall here. I'll do something with like some beams or something maybe. If at all. Because this is quick wire. No, this is quick wire. No. This is quick wire? uh, can't be right all the time. One of them has to be quick wire. Shit. Alright. Copper wire. I think I only needed one to make 120. But then high-speed connectors and stators. So base level. Let's go back to basics here. 8 stators per minute. Requires steel pipe and quick wire, which we have right below us. We could just pull it up. Literally pulling from where it's coming from. Quick wire's exactly right here. Beautiful. Couldn't have happened any better. I need 8 per minute. And that is 3 assemblers in this joint. So let's say in 3x assemblers. And then I can move that out of my way. The copper wire is a part of the construction for the automated wiring, I believe was the... Yeah. Shortly followed by that, which is also quick wire, which is also this, which is quick wire and rubber, which we have. Or copper wire and rubber, which we are going to make anyway, so that solves that need here. This, I think, is also right below us. I'd have to pull some of that up. Or, what is that? Petroleum coke. Yeah, no, we should just pull off what we got. Don't get fancy, kid. Okay, so, 3x assemblers. Can I bold that? I can. Fantastic. So then one constructor for copper wire, which I think was way more. It's just wire, right? Yeah, 120 in one constructor, which is way more than I need. I say way more, but not really. Constructor. Because we need 75 in that, plus I need it for the cable. So that's really only 45 more copper wire. What is that times 5? 45. You can make 100 cable. Do I need copper for anything else? Oh, it's only 37.5 cable, so we don't even need that much. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. And that was in a high-speed connector, yes? Yes. So that all kind of has to happen in the same situation, or at least relatively close to itself in order to get to the high-speed connectors. Do I have the actual recipe here? Yeah. 5 automated wiring, 5 circuit boards. Oh, that might be a problem. 5 for 1, but I need 3.75 for the high-speed connectors. Okay. I see that might be a bottleneck. Circuit boards might be a... Because if that's 3.75 and that is 5, I mean, it's 8.75 off top. Minimum. I thought it was less than that. Okay, we can deal with that though. I don't think that's an issue. Okay, so first things first, 3 assemblers for a stator. And then we just want to pinch off of that, pull it up. You are my assemblers, yes? Oh, yes. Como se dice? You, sir. Can I line you up with you? Just tuck you in. Read you a bedtime story. This is fine here, I think. That might end up moving anyway, so we can extend that further. Let's go up a little. A little smidge. Oh, just a smidge. Okay, you're you. You're you. Whoa. Oh, that was weird. I thought it was clipping through the floor there. What was that other thing I just saw? Ah, yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. What did I say I needed? Why am I making this many? I think I'm wrong. Why would I need this many of you? That don't even make sense. Oh. Yeah, maybe. To make, yeah, I was gonna make 20. That's right. Okay, whatever. You're correct. Frick off. And looking at this, I should probably split the quick wire on a higher level above it, since this one's closer. Am I all the way up on that thing? I am. You'd come in from that and then just cut. Wait, what am I doing? That's not gonna work. And it would, but I'd have to push it back. A little bit. Yeah. I think I need a half slabber here. It's throwing me off. Slabberooski. In an effort to make this not disgusting. So you would do that. And then you just gotta turn. Felt that as soon as I pushed it. And then you just gotta go up. And then we just need to split you and pinch you in. That's going to be a little tight, but I think we can get there. Meow. You. I don't know why you're not giving me a line. But get you on up in there. Get you on up in there. Okay. You're not gonna be pretty, but you know what? Damn it. You're gonna work. I might. Let's just do this, because that makes me feel like I need to address this. And have it properly merge. Properly merge. Are you gonna put your mouth on that thing? You are. Yeah. Okay. We're in. All right. Now. That gets us that far. I need to pull that Caterium that we're moving over here. I kind of half suspected I should have maybe moved that drop off closer, but when it happened to just kind of fit nicely with the fuel there. And I really just need to pull it and send her on over. And I could just underneath. From under? Amanda. So that's the three assemblers for that. Copper wire in a constructor. And then the copper wire has to go to the automated wiring, but also with 3 manufacturers and the high-speed connectors as well, which I might just put in front of what we have on the lower platform. Then we bring it out, drop it down, feed it in. Bob's your uncle. The cable, oh, cables for the high-speed connectors, which is also a part of the automated wiring, or no? I feel like it is. It's not. Oh, but it's a part of this, which is a part of that. Yes. The answer to that is yes. So copper wire into... maybe we should... I have to do both. So here's the thing. You don't have to go here directly where I'm at because you're that component. But I do need you for you. so I can move it closer. And I said I just needed one of you, right? Yeah, and an assembler, by the way, so we could just slap it right next to these assemblers. Slap a Jawea? Not sure I want to do that, but I'm going to put it down for a second and then do a little paint job situation so I can kind of better identify what's going on here. A little color coordination. All right, Dan. You're all a part of you. You are potentially not a part of you, but also a part of you at the same time. So you, my friend, are potentially you because you make way more. You make 27 and that's not enough, which is why I was opting for this. It's really not expensive. But that means I need to flip the wire. Oh, you've been playing for 2 hours. Time to take a break. Shut up. Tell me how to factory. So if I were to do this, I maybe should. Here's my thing, my thought. If I feed the Caterium into a thing on this side, all I have to do is then split it this way and then flobbity split it underneath and then have it process into the things that are making the automated wiring. Bob's your uncle? That's a beautiful thought. Because then we just need to bring this together with this and all of these pieces into the thing to make the things. I think that's what we want to do. What else do I need up here is the question. Circuit boards. Quick wire needs to be split off into high-speed connectors. In manufacturers, that is not you. You are an assembler. Let me go do a thing for a second because we have quick wire. What is our deal with this right now? What are we making? 60 per minute. That is nowhere near what I need. That is our maximum current output. And I have a few machines over there making it. And were you... Oh, that's really the question. Is what... Are you all making the same thing? Yes. Let me go ahead and give you a color job. Ah, this is where the quick wire was going. Okay. Yeah, okay. 52.5 per minute. Let's assess what's going on. 52.5 per minute. But also, let me... give you a little paint job. Because you guys are different than you. inside peanut butter. Outside jelly. Okay. So 52.5 quick wire. We're gonna need to. Yikes. Alright. That's 180 plus 52.5 is 232.5. Plus whatever the hell else we're using it for right now, which is going to be a lot more. 210 on top of that. Minimum. To get to the next thing, do I need to do anything? No, because that's just adaptive control units and supercomputer together. So basically, a metric butt ton, 442.5 quick wire, assuming it's not being used anywhere else currently, which I don't think it is. And I am using it back here. This might need to be increased. I think I'm only using a little bit to make this copper wire for the plates. No, I'm using raw caterium here. Yeah. Okay, so we have room for expansion. Thankfully, I left this open. Hallelujah. All right. Quick wire me. Because as it currently stands, we've got 120 out of 442.5. Halfway there. Oh, is that also a problem? 15, 12. So basically 6 times 60 is 360. Not quite what we're looking for. I can also upgrade this and then expand that. Very bigly of us. Very bigly of us. That doubled. Okay, yeah, no. Huge. Very bigly. Tier 4 is 480? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Back to the math on this shit. 60. I mean, that's 7, right? No. 8. 6 times 8 is 48. Yep, basically 8. Little under 8. So I really only need a few more of you. Which I don't think I can squinch in here. I guess maybe if I move this out of the way. I think that's there for a reason. Pretty sure. One little node. I think we might be able to just, yeah, that's why that's there. That's disgusting. Let's piss Robert. It's pissing me off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, wait a minute. That's 8? Shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pardon my miscalculating ass. Excuse me. Okay, so that solves some of that. And if we're making 400, I need to increase that belt for sure. That belt is not adequate enough. And you are now a 4-piece. Congratulations on your upgrade. It's been an honor serving you all. Autobots, roll out. I said 8. Yeah, no, I did say 8. Are you... cereal right now? One of these boys. Let me go ahead and just bobbity boobity. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong, boy. You gotta go that way. Then you go that way. Okay, so that gets us into the system. Not nearly enough as much as we need, but I'm thinking I go vertically on this, and if I go vertically on this, that's gonna make a difference betwixt. Actually, no, I could just pinch off and go straight up. You are, for some reason, not connected. Why are you like you are? Okay. Observe. I think, honestly, we can probably just squinch this boy. Oh, you would. You really would. You scum of the earth. I'll just push that up just because you disgust me. Just because you disgust me. So now what we want is... I can't really tell what we want because this is now blocking my visuals. I mean, we definitely want to send you this way without a question. I don't think that's as low as we want it, right? Like, it's higher than that. Is it? I feel like it should be. That looks right. Alright, so now if I were to be like boom and boom, that makes doubly sure your asses should be getting in here. Double bubble burpa-cola. And that should jack us all the way in. Input, no disassemble. On the flip side, matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna do a little topsy-turvy joint here. You're gonna go this way. Yeah, baby. And then I'm gonna jack you into the front side. And by front side, I mean this side. That's a little stupid. Make sure you're you, because you definitely need to be up to speed on that. You 60, 60, 60, 60, 240. You should be fast enough to keep up. This didn't even... Yeah, that's a 3. That's fine. Once you get to that point, you need to... jack in and jack out. And then I can discombobulate you. Put a little half slabber in there. Give you some foundation. Yep. And you're Gucci. You just need to be jacked into power. What's really going on? Is this the last one that's connected? Yeah. Just do it through the floor. Sure, why not? Alright. So technically speaking, that is functional to get me 480 total. quick wire. We only need 442, so we have an excess, which then goes into this as needed. Bob's your uncle. Take me! No! Come back! Quick wire production on board. All right. So now we have enough quick wire to solve this problem. And that actually includes the stators that we don't need that full amount for, but gives us a little extra excess. So copper wire into cable. Is how we need to sort this bit out. The manufacture bit for the high-speed connectors is kind of throwing me off. It's only one, but does require cable. So let's do this instead. Let's see about putting the manufacturer here first. And then the cable. Line that up, baby. How far out does that go? Does that matter? I don't think so, because that's the component, right? That doesn't matter. No, yeah, you're not gonna be you. You're gonna be Hugh Jackman. You. So that's not relevant here. This is gonna go further down the pipeline, or just straight across to then fill in the blanks there. The Billy blanks. So the assembler job. We just need the cable, so I could send it this way to go into that cable machine. Did I do that though? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? And then wire in a constructor. We could feed you this way. Your little tiny baby machine, which, I mean, we're close to the edge there, which is kind of what I was hoping to do anyway. You're coming out that way. Maybe I push you upward because I need you more to split and then go forth, right? Like that was part of the requirement for... We need to put the rubber up here too for this joint. Yep. So that would just go forward and then merge, merge, merge. Push. And then that translates into that eventually. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense in my head. That makes sense in my head, and I like it. Oh, that was the slower recipe. And I could technically use that. It's less rubber and just quick wire. I would just need 2 versus 1. And way more rubber. Well, 30 rubber to get to 100. Yeah, this would be less rubber use, which we know we have a very limited amount of. And I don't need that much cable. Let me double check. Yeah, it's only 37.5 for that many connectors, but I can put down 2 here. I think I'm gonna do that. Does I have room for that? Not quite. I don't think so. But this doesn't need to be here, technically. The only annoying thing is that it's going this way when the quick wire is coming from that side. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. So maybe we just stick to what I originally had planned, because that really burns my biscuits a little bit. And that was a constructor, if I'm not mistaken. At this joint. Little nudge nudge. The wire. So this is gonna make this, which is then gonna go in here. Nope, sorry, not you. Wire. And if rubber does become a problem, I don't know, maybe it won't. It's only 30, but I don't know. I think we have alternate recipes anyway, so. Whatever, man, whatever. We'll do a little split job on this. Logistically, split me, please. Oh, don't you start with this half-cock shit. Okay, so you run you there, you run you there. Yeah, that's where it's gonna get a little weird. Rubber, we need to find a way to get you from there. I mean, it is underground. I could probably do that clean-ish. And then you, in theory, I think I'd make sure split because we know there's an excess. I don't know that I have cable going into my, maybe I do. And then quick wire can continue down the path because we need this. Oh, you're gonna be a little weird. That's why it's not nudging, right? You can continue your journey that way. But of course, you don't want to, because why would you, right? You know what I mean? Why would you want to just go in there the way I want you to? Because that would be silly. I'll do that then. You want to be that way? I'll do it. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. Alright, so this, we'll just color it just so I know what's going on there. Color coordination. You go into you, you go into you. You go into you. Ah, they changed it. Stream boo my ass. Bots report. .org. Get the hell out of here. All right. Circuit boards per minute. Little interesting there. That's not the right color. All right. What are we doing here? You're my output of high-speed connectors. So I need to route a couple things going on here. You are my fire. My one desire. I'm gonna send you there, and I'm gonna start jacking you guys in. So that we can get you moving. You probably need to be upgraded, and that takes the color away, and that just chaps my ass. You definitely need to make sure you have enough speed to get where you need to go. Actually, don't think that was colored, but now you are. Congratulations. That 16, not worried about it. That should be plenty, and we're making enough, we know for sure, to accommodate the need here now. Circuit boards are going to be interesting. And I just need to route the Caterium. Let's sort that out. I was thinking if I can do this in a way that's not like too obnoxious, I would love to. But I'm not sure that's gonna go quite like I want. But this does allow me to kind of rooftop willy this. And then say we pull in. I was thinking of pulling into here, but this is kind of in here tight. But if we can line it up, it'll be less of a dum diddly dum. Dum doodly. Where are you at? You're straight. I just want to see my line here. Which I think lines up with that. In my brackets is. Let's say, maybe that's exactly where it needs to be. However, getting it this far might be a bit of a challenge. Or we can lift it. We can lift it. And then get it up over that? Maybe? Because if I could do that, we're golden. I wouldn't even mind just sloping that, to be fair. TBF, bro. That's my output. You're my input. No disassemble. I can't. You don't look like you're where you want to be. So, if I can then like pinch on this joint. Let's say you're there, right? Because you're pretty close to you. I think you're exactly on you. And let's say I want you to come out, son of a you. Say I want you to come straight out. Of course. Okay. Okay. When I say I want you to come straight out, I mean, like, you know, come straight out. No, I guess I'd want you a little further out, yeah? Like a nudge or two? Bridgerton. I still don't think that's far enough of a, como se dice, like one little poot. That might even be my poot right there. Poot. Poot. I need you to, like, make sure you... What was the issue? It's because it's too low, right? It was clipping through the thing. Matter of fact, I could just do this then, if that's the case. Just send it... No, I can't. That's why I was doing this. Page up me? I think it just needs to be one up. I don't know how far this tube is gonna go. Am I not in the right? You son of a... You lint liquor. You lint liquor. You lint liquor. Come on, I know you can do it. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Do you want me to have a nervous breakdown? Is that what this is? Okay, so you just don't want to do that because you're just not playing friendly. Speaking of, did that broken fridge situation get sorted out? Couldn't tell you. When I said it was gonna turn into an argument, and I ended stream, that's exactly what happened. Except it was kind of a one-sided argument over text, and I just didn't respond. Because out of everything out of the one thing I asked for, and as far as I've gone to help the other side of that equation, like he could do that much without giving me shit. So hopefully it does. Because the response to that was just excuses. And I was like, just fucking do it, man. Like I'm trying to help all of us by removing as much barriers as possible here. And not having a huge bill if the house doesn't sell by December. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. It's really dumb. Unnecessary dumbness. That could just simply be solved. Oh, you know what? I see what's going on here. This is reversed. Maybe that's causing my problems. Ah! I'm just gonna do this, I think, since that's being kind of a butt. And that does get me this far. I don't even know if that's going the right way. I'm thinking about it. But this should pinch off of that. Oh. We push this out some. Do a little nudge job. That should grab it, I think. And then we go shbabbity boobity. I have no idea where this lines up at. Am I on top? What is going on here? That looks like it'll do. Donkey. Jackpot. And you should then start going into the system to make the things. Hell yeah. Drama here too. My nephew's getting married next month, but said he's only inviting 19 people to it, so a lot of people are miffed for not getting invited. I feel like any big family events usually invites some kind of drama. It's like weddings, funerals. There's always some BS going on. I mean, yeah, I guess it's his wedding, right? So that is very what's the word I'm looking for? Not polarizing. I don't think polarizing is the word I'm looking for, but it's very cutting off a lot of people. Cutting off a lot of people. And how do you make those decisions? I guess it would be like immediate family, like mom, dad. Mom, dad, that's 4 people there. Is he inviting 19 people from his side or like 19 people total from both sides? 'Cause that's even smaller of a split. I think I can pull this up here and not interfere with that here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, 19 from both sides. Gotcha. This might be a bad cut situation here. How can I bring those? Where are they initially coming from? Oh no, yeah, I can split this off. Totally. Forgot they're coming from the other side. So let's see where we can pull from. Ah, this was my first from under. Yep. Ah, yes. Classic from under. If... Ah, damn, I'd have to cut through. What do we want to do here? Unfortunately. And I could split it. Literally continue the from under. Let's see where this cuts me in. Can I cut? Damn. Damn, double damn. No matter what, those are kind of in my way. Always something with families, I tell you. But on that note as well, I haven't heard back from the realtor, so nothing yet on the open house situation. And you know, it was funny because I was thinking about it. I was like, me complaining about that, right? About the refrigerator just being obnoxiously broken down, visible. And it was, I mean, it really wasn't even me starting that complaint. Yes, it aggravated me that it existed like it did. But the realtor suggested we clean it up. So it wasn't really me as the source of the information. I was just sharing it. But anyway, I was like, watch. I already, like, I know how it was going to happen. I played this out in my head. I was like, watch me complain about it, him get mad, and then we actually get offers for the house, regardless of the refrigerator situation. And then he would have been like, smug face. All that with the refrigerator visible. Like, I know that would have happened. Just like I knew it was going to turn into an argument. Smug face. Maybe I can pinch it this way. And have this also kind of just follow this path. That's not bad, really. That lined up beautifully. Cool. Okay. So now we just got to get it from point A to point B, which is also still not exactly easy to do, but I think I can even go from under. if I do a split on the joint here, my favorite thing to do is from under. Why do we got all these weird bobbity boobities here? Oh yeah, because I was pinched on the wall. When in reality, all I gotta do is Bob's your uncle. Who the hell's Bob? Are we? Okay, we're not clipping through that. That makes me happy. I think we leave this facing that direction too, because I can split further along and have it swoop in. You seem to be going incorrectly. So let me give you an attitude adjustment here. You need to go there. And then you go there. And you I mean, outwardly, I don't know that I care, but it's fine. It went that way anyway. Fantastic. Love that for me. And then we'll just make sure that gets locked in. We'll do a little... I could really split this back as far as I need to make sure it gets in there correctly. Let's actually line... The hell? Line this up first. Do a little line job. Give me a... Splitty McGee. I kind of want to fix that. I don't think it matters necessarily, but make sure this is jacked in still. Beautiful. Just run this joint down the bing bong. That's fine. Down the bing bong. Alright, so now you should be going up, and you should be then feeding into the thing. I lied, not quite. Which is then going to create high-speed connectors. Fantastic, you love to see it. I know I do. Alright, so we're all jacked in here. You are now officially making high-speed connectors. Wonderful. What do I have in my hand? Yeah. We're doing great here. So that gives me enough of those, and technically... I lied. We're making automated wiring next. I do need to make sure the circuit board bottleneck is identified in my brain here. I feel like that is going to be a potential problem. All right, we got the copper wire, high-speed connectors, stators, constructors. So we need manufacturers for the automated wiring, and I estimated 3 for that. That is part of the high-speed connector, so we're moving up the chain here. Automated wiring is the last piece we need for these adaptive control units. Yes. Adaptive. Hawaii. It's French. And then we need to spin these back toward us. Or move these over to where all of this is happening. Which might be a smarter play than trying to do it here. But I feel like in either case, we definitely need to address some of this here. This is just this. That doesn't really need to exist there. And I can actually create another split that just cuts back in without causing too much of a ruckus, I think. You are my fire. What is your deal? What is happening here? Okay, let me do this real quick, because that just threw me off. I think we got this wrong, or it's not lined up right. Something's going on there. I'll give me a little more runway. Do that. Cool. So that solves some of that potential. And I can extend this without conflict. Conflict diamonds. Why do I also see the path? That was weird. Because I was building? Ah, yep. Alright, so 3 manufacturers. 3 goose willies. Might need to just extend this all the way, because I don't have a lot of room here. Which means we might need to get a little fancy here. Let me go back to what this... Why is this in my hand, brother? Jeez. Get out of here with that. See what's going on with this automated wiring job. The stators, those, and the cable. Literally all I need. Fantastic. You love to see it. Did I miscalculate? I think I only need 2. 1.875 times 1. My end key? I mean times 2? 3.75. Is that what I calculated? So 2 manufacturers. So I'm making a little more extra, which I guess is fine. Because I'm only making 3. I mean, I could extend it potentially too. Let's line this up with the cable, if and I can. Got the stators on one side and those. That's right in the middle. That's a little annoying, but I guess we could split it either direction. Do a little shrimp on the Barbie here so I can see what's going on. Do I have, like, floodlights? How have I not put on lights yet? I have, like, 0 lighting anywhere. What is wrong with me? Who is this man? Call OSHA. This is a damn problem. Nudge that back? Oh, there we go. Half a nudge. Yeah! We can see a little bit. The Taylor Farms thing is woken people up to the fact that the same produce goes into all the same brands from cheapest to most expensive. They're pulling the same stuff from Walmart and Whole Foods, same exact produce with different label and massive price difference. I already knew because I worked at food packaging places. Yeah, 100%. That doesn't surprise me at all. Same shit, different label. It's crazy. Now I keep seeing more and more food issues. Like they pulled the jalapenos, now they found more shit in something else. I'm guessing it was probably exposed because they started looking into it all. I'm afraid to eat anything. I'm gonna get the shits. And not just the regular shits. We're talking the explosive variety. This is totally doable. But I need to make sure I leave room. Is that not lined up? That's lined up with you, but not you? Oh, you disgust me. You freaking disgust me. You're like half a nudge away from breaking me down. H split. And I think I got, that's a little close. That's all right. We'll just split like right there. That can just go bloop. Well, I do have to split it still, so I guess it can't just go bloop. God dang it. Okay. Let me sort my brain out for a second. Because you need to come in here and play nice. I think you're there. How do I get you to bloop? I can go higher. I should go higher. Yeah, that's how I did these. I went like this. What is wrong with you? I mean, this one, maybe not so much. My brain hurts. The fact that it's on like this half nudge is also pissing me off. Page up. Oh yeah, don't forget, you can like wedge it. Real nice and tight. Not like half a nudge? Real nice and son of a P. Get me in there, like right. I think you can get there. And if that is at all possible. I don't think that's possible. What are you even doing here? Okay, no, that's just, no, we're not doing that. We don't do that here. Who do you think you are? You're like a half nudge back. There you go. Now, what are you doing here though? Like what was your goal here? Oh shit. I need that there to split. Ugh. Rack. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna fit that in there. You'd have to rotate the damn thing, man. How much of a problem does that create? Maybe it doesn't. No, I need your input. Like, yeah, that. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. It's not that high, man. Oh, you're just... You are the scum. Let me do this before that just ruins my... Also, this is going... What are you? You're a merger. God damn it. Oh my god. Fuck me. Fuck me. God damn it. Maybe that was part of the problem. I don't even know if this is in the right place anymore. I'm just gonna cry. Oh shit. I'm just gonna cry. You are a splitter. You're not. What if I can do that? That's so dumb. But it just might work. Yeah, no, that pisses me off. Robert. I don't like that, so I'm not gonna do that. But you have to do something, is the point here. So just, you know, if you're gonna do anything, why don't you just move it further away? No. Freaking adamant about this here. Yeah, the curve is fine, but what about making a straight one? You Nimrod? That makes me feel less like punching somebody. Ish. Okay. Is that curving? You gotta get out. You need to get out of my house. Immediately. Give me my goddamn... Oh, it's because it ended up too close again. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm so fucking over it. Okay. This can go away. Looking good, looking good. Yes. Now, what do we do about you? Well, I kind of just want to line you up since you're just kind of dumb. Do a little split job on you. Double squinch action. And then we'll tuck you in real nice and gently. Read you a little bedtime story. This should work precisely. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? You didn't rotate it, you idiot? Is that's where I got it, right? Yeah. Alright, so now you're Hugh Jackman. So now you got you, and you got you, and then you got you, and you'll get bloop, into the system. I can continue to expand that as needed. This splits off that direction and that direction. If we did expand, now, you guys gotta merge, and then you also gotta split. Let me make sure I even need this many, because I feel like I made way more than I intended here. Yeah, that's only 7. I just needed one of you guys to make things, so we got extra for something. I know I need these for something somewhere. Son of a Windows key. There you go. There's the use. Get your motor running. We could potentially run these here anyway, actually. Well, that kind of eliminates the entire need for that, if we did that. It's alright. Whatever. Whatever. Don't look at other recipes. Continue with what you're doing. So first and foremost, merge meat. And if I'm gonna merge, bet your sweet bippy I'm gonna merge. Should we merge this way? Let's merge this way. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Nestle up on it a little bit so we can make as much room as possible for the mergification. The mergifier. Right? And then this. Sorry, I just saw a notification on the thing there. This mergifies, but I need you to then splitify and send it back that way. So splitty McGiddy. Does it matter where? Yeah, I guess it kind of does, right? Because you... Here's what we need. Let's line you up. You're like half a punch over. Scientific term. You... Let's do you that way. Straighten you out. And then we'll do... a high-level 3-piece of a level here. I got that backward. Not backward, but facing the wrong direction. You are a page up, boy, here. I think you're like right there. Should you be there? I think so. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna go continue sending you this way so that you line up with you. I'm gonna pinch you in. Little pinch job there. Pinch you in, pinch job. Send you across the river. You, my feathered friend, I honestly might just... I don't even think you're that high. Are you that high? Why do you look like you're only too high? Am I? No, you're like too high. That's weird. Whatever, dude. That way we just have a straight line up there. We cutting in? Do you not? Are you good? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you embarrassing me? Okay. That's doing a thing. Fantastic. Love to see it. What I would like to do is do a little paint job on this joint. Alright, so now you mofos will do your things. Yeah, no, that's set up right. I almost blew a gasket there for a second. Night mode, right? That's what you want for it to turn off automatically? Hell yeah, brother. Night mode. Alright, so now we're automating. Automated wiring, ironically. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Rubber. Shit! I knew there was something. I knew it. It's always something. I think that was the only thing. This is less of a problem than I thought. Okay. So we just need to sort out how in the F we're going to get rubber over here. I don't think that's going to be that much of a problem per se, because we got rubber here. I can just bobbity boobity, Bob's your uncle. Ah, yes. Oh, you also need rubber, huh? Way to go, kid. Let me just line you up with a split job here. But in order for me to do that successfully, requires me to have some forward thinking. Beautiful. Now you're still jacked in. You don't need this. You have the connection. You just lack the smart plating. So now you, como se dice, get jacked in there? No, let's do this the smart way. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need to guess where your lines are. What are you? Houdini? Houdinus? Just bust it out wide. Whereabouts are you located? I think you're like right here. You're literally like right here. Literally. Rack and lined up with that joint there. The midpoint. Shut your mouth. Shut it now. Is that good? Why does that look cocked. Oh, you're good. Yes. Feast, my friends. Feast. Love it. Just gently glide straight up over. Put your floor piece back. Jack you in. Sacre bleu. Why'd you go up? Nice. Now we got that doing a thing. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's fine. Did I put that back? So that it lines up. Nice. You... I don't know that I need you for anything. Stater? What is your purpose here? This doesn't show me recipes of... like where it would be in a building? Or am I crazy? Maybe it does? Plate. No, it doesn't list those. Okay. I'm not crazy. So can I filter it by this? No. So how do you know what production buildings require a stator? You don't unless you look. I don't think anything does, actually. I feel like there's gotta be something. Stator, rotator. What does it do? It's on a technology thing, right? Yeah, maybe it's a technology job. I guess I don't have technology here. Maybe a car? I guess it's probably in components that make the components. Otherwise, I don't really see a need for me to put it in my dimensional storage if it's not heavily used for something I build frequently. No, I don't. Garbage. Absolute garbage. All right, cool. Until otherwise. Either way, I think I have some excess stators coming in from over there anyway. Okay, that gets me to automated wiring. Now, where we last left off. The reason why you're idle? Can only hold 48? Oh, it's a stack of 50, that's why. Okay. Let's see. What part are you trying to make first? Well, I was wondering if this was needed in whether or not I should stuff this in my dimensional storage, the extra. But it doesn't look like it's a component in anything that I build machine-wise, so Doesn't feel necessary. So this is one step closer to adaptive control units. So automated wiring, we are now making 7.5 per minute. 15 total. Which is actually about what I wanted anyway. I must have done some weird math on the stator stuff. So that's 15. So potentially we can make 3 adaptive control units per minute. Well, circuit boards would be more the limiting factor there. Not terrible though. Kind of feel like I should have built it on this side, closer to the heavy modular frames and computers, but whatever. So where we stick these machines, I do have circuit boards coming in there. I'm kind of thinking we go a floor up here. Actually, just extend this out above this. Oh, nope. Extend that above that. I could go one more out, because that way I can take these ingredients, flip them up, take these, flip them in. Bob's your uncle. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't even know an Uncle Bob. But then I need the output. Okay, let's think about it a step further. Because the output from that point is then 2 adaptive control units and a supercomputer in something to make an assembly director system. An assembler. That makes sense because an assembly director system. Okay, so technically speaking, technically, the only issue is we don't have supercomputers over here. But so where would I want to stick these is the question. These definitely got to start getting sent this way. We know that much. Murder. I hate that these are on a half. I'll push H. H? What's going on? H, brother. H. Brother. Ooh. That gets me lined up beautifully. Fantastic. You love to see it. Send her in. Send her in. Send her in. Where we go next is up for grabs. Light at the pub next door was on until 3 a.m. just now. Weird. They must be doing something in there. Maybe they got some overnight cleaning shift going on. Maybe somebody sleeps in there. Kind of want to move that so I can put a pillar down. Give this a little sturdy feeling rather than a floaty building. All right. I don't think I need this in any kind of building component either. How do I want to lay this out? These are motors. My computers and my cubes. Oh, those cubes are being used at the other spot too. I just realized that. What am I building? Automatic? What the hell was it called? Adaptive control units. Oh, but it's only one per one, so that's fine. 2, 5. I'd probably just lift these, kind of flip them back in. And just rotate this. That way those come this way, cut, split, go that way. These can go out and split this way, actually. That's not a terrible idea now that I'm saying it out loud. I'm not entirely sure where you fit in the equation. Do I need to leave this much room? Maybe, because I could take these, send them on a drone over to where those other pieces are, put them together over there, or vice versa. Because then they just need to be fed into our bing bong here. Yeah? I think we leave it here for now. The space is useful for something. Surely. I think 2 is good for now before I get too hasty with that. I don't know. Why are you being a flappy weirdo there? Why are you this way? Yeah, this is unfortunate that this just wants to do what it does. All right, that's close enough. Fantastic. You love to see it. Get me jacked back in here. Get you jacked in here. Hugh Jackman. We're going to make you a different color. I'll make you a little red. That feels like an adaptive control unit. Heavy modular frame. Yeah, circuit board. Okay, yeah. Yeah. All right. Splitter. Let's not mess this up. Actually, you know what? Don't I have a thing for this? Is it a 3-piece? I think it's a 4-piece. Congratulations. You have... Oh, shit. It's all backward. God damn it. Yeah, it's a 4-piece. Really wanted that to be over on this side. And actually, that is way too far to the edge. It's fine. Fine. See where we're at here. Oh, you already got one of them pinched off on there too, huh? Como se dice? Prepared. Alright, so now what you do is you put one of these boys down, Sean. Are you even lined up? I can't even, brother. I can't even. There you go. There's your line. I can see it now. Alright, well, since that is kind of backward, do we just jack it in or do we address it? I think I have to address it anyway because it's going the opposite direction. Actually, no. You know what you do? I know what you do. You flip this. Because you're just ground level, brother. You could just flip it. Swoop it around. The other ingredients are coming from the other side anyway. That's when you jack it in. You jack it in, you jack it out. Boom. Continue on your journey that you have started. May blessings find you wherever you are. Little red. Do a little perp. Sometimes you gotta recognize where the perp is. That's where it's going. Coming and going. Alright, so now we just gotta jack in the other components. 10 circuit boards. I swear I think I made enough for this. Something tells me that I'm here on police business. These are probably... I guess we don't know where we want our output yet. Because it could just, I mean... No, it would end up being the other way anyway, right? Because it would... I think so. I think the other way makes more sense. We'll do a little merger. A little bit of a merger. Send it. Send it. Yeah, because from here we can go into or down to a drone port if needed. Love it. Love it or list it. Then that shit. What time is it? 10:36? Man, see, I took a nap and I'm all jacked up. I'm gonna be up all night now. Unintentional naps. That's what happens when you get old. Sheesh. I can, yeah, I feel like these need to get pulled off of here. And then we keep those in case we need to pinch in somehow there. Send these joints up and back through. That makes a lot of sense right now. And yeah, we're definitely using these. I feel like we're making enough though. How much is this making? 2 per minute? Problem I'll deal with when we have to. When and if Or I could just summer sloop it. Oh, shit. I need to go on a... That just reminded me. I need to go summer sloop hunting, pretty sure. Got 9? 9? Did I paint that on accident? No, I didn't. Okay. Focus. I might just punch a hole here and then send them up rather than cut through, because this could end up being our drone port. If we end up using the drone port, that makes sense in my brain, so I am gonna do that, I think. And then we'll just, honestly, just hug them. No reason not to hug. One of these could be this if it lines up right. Yeah, probably that one. The first one. Sucka Joe Willie. Congratulations, you probably don't line up. So maybe I rethink that first, because we got to split and then see how it ends up sending. Let's cut this first. And then jack you into the system. I think we're going to cut into that. Actually, no. Don't do that. I got a better idea. Cause you're you, bro. We don't need your education. Does that feel like I can get it? Yeah. And then from here, we need to find a way to get it to line up with you. Without being obnoxious, I guess. So let's run this joint. I feel like either way it's gonna be weird. Cause that's sharp of a turn. Unless I do this differently, which I could 100% do. Where would that actually cut up? That's also not ideal because it's in a weird middle spot of the whole joint. But if I send it this way, and maybe send it in the middle instead of the top? Not a terrible alternative, because one of these things is... Yep, I could flip that right into that one. Beautiful, love to see it. You just need to go. Can you take me higher? Right up in there. Looking good, smelling good. Looking good, smelling good. Do I have a green color, by the way? I don't know if I even have a green on this joint. I do have a green. Let's make that green for Turkish delights. For those green boys there. Can I make this green? No. Greenbow, Alabama. Alright, so that sends those there. Now I need you are my computer boys. I'm gonna send you right up in there. It's not gonna be the best because you're slightly off your rocker there. Which kind of pisses me off. But what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like literally one little measly poop. That's unfortunate. Sometimes things line up. Other times piss me off. Alright, give me you. And then give me you. 2 utes. Two utes. 2 utes. Orange for computer. And then we just gotta send these boys here. Coming up from here into there. And I'm gonna label this one gray for cubes. And then I'm gonna pull you up over yonder. Why are you all catawampus? What? Is that my blueprint? My brother in Christ. What have you done to your blueprint? Send you over to you. We send you over to you. And everything is ready. You are also gray now. Congratulations on your promotion. That is a interesting little setup there. So now I just need power yacked in. Would you mind yakking me into some power? That's a little slightly annoying. Yeah, I guess they're both kind of annoying. They clip through the floor, but whatever. I guess I probably could have pulled power off of one of those if I did it a little differently. All right, so everything. Yeah, none of these are apparently jacked in properly. That's cool. Love that. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Be cool, man. Be cool. Alright, now we are almost decent. Automating up to adaptive control units, which is very bigly. Because that now is the one step away from the phase 4. thing. My only real concern here is the circuit boards, but I think I want to say I had an excess of 12 with the intention of making 2 there. But that also means this is a little too much. But if this is more than we need, it's actually 5 more than we need. That means this is less. So maybe we're fine. Maybe we're like just enough to do the things without breaking anything. But for now, I'm going to stick this now in this while we sort the rest of this out. Because now you make adaptive control units. Are you coming out of there? Oh, you're slow as balls. Yeah. You're just slow as balls. I get it. But believe me, when you get there, I'll have one available. There it is. Sweet. Sassy Molassy. All right, cool. Why is that train? Don't you delete on me, kid. I need you. The only other thing was that we didn't have... yes, the drop-off and the pickup is not quite doing the full circuit. Because it doesn't have enough to drop off before it picks up. But now that we're moving more cubes, it's probably going to be less of an issue. I have to assume that'll eventually sort out. What else here?
Nice.
Nice. Are the Snickers in the fridge? Yo, haven't had one of those in a while. Those are good. You ever have those Snickers ice cream bars? Beautiful. So this is making this. Where automated wiring is automating. Adaptive control units are adapting. We literally just need to figure out how we're going to route these 2 adaptive controls and 1 supercomputer into an assembly director system. Which... yeah, no, we're making that fully. It's the super motor that we don't have tapped into the motors yet. And this is actually add 5 to that is 13.75 per minute. Yeah, I think that's... we might have just enough, because I want to say we made 12 extra specifically to automate this at some point. I could be wrong, though. Something to monitor. Other than that, what else am I looking at here? We got the fuel ready to expand if needed. Turbo motors, we just don't have the drone yet to move the motor to the turbo motors. I could technically kickstart some of these assembly director systems. depending on how we want to set this up. It's just in an assembler. If I throw one of these down and just loop in, maybe move this over, loop this in, pull the excess. Then we could just have one going because it's slow as balls. I don't mind this idea because it's gonna take some time for sure. Pull that off. We'll do a split. We'll do a smart split, even though I don't think it'll. I highly doubt this is gonna back up that far at all, based on the speed of this thing, or lack of. I guess this doesn't matter where we split because we don't have the other thing jacked in yet. Yeah, that's fine. It just takes some time. Jack that in on a straight. And so straight is gonna be overflow left adaptive control units, which are then gonna get put into this, which is then going to create the things that we need and desire. Though I can only stick 50 in there a minute. It's fine. Color me. Turquoise. A little bit of turquoise. Excuse me. I can pull them adaptive control units out of there. We got 14 already. Hot dog. We're cooking. $14 more than we had before. And probably, I mean, I wouldn't mind looping this back in on itself, but I don't need those in the system. I just need them where I can. It wouldn't be bad to have them in the system, though. Como se dice? That way, whatever it outputs continues to output. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this and then stick it in there, and then we got a thing going. We got a thing going in. Cool. Also slow as balls, so we are gonna have an excess. Let's speed it up so it's using 2 per minute, which probably should do, to be fair. What is it called? Worm spark? Fuse? What the hell is it called? Oh shit! What happened to my fucking power? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no freaking way. I know damn well. You've been playing for 4 hours. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Ain't no damn way. What? Ain't no damn way, brother. Nitric acid. What do you mean nitric acid is a problem? We got a nitric acid leak somewhere? We got none! Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Which one of you sons of bitches have jacked up my nitric acid? Good night, everyone. Hope the rest of your stream goes well. Yo, Kane, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the raid and stuff. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. We got acid in here. Pump it up, brother. Water. Water is an issue again. Why is water an issue? You think you're getting away from me? You think you're getting away from me? Oh. That could be the problem. Shit. No. It's falling apart. Ah. Help me! Help me! Come on, baby. Just give me enough juice to kick me up. Just give me enough juice. Please. I like that we have like just enough non-fuel power to Dang it. Alright, well, you know what? I gotta shoot more birds, I'm gonna do it. All I really need is this water to get back into the thing so we can continue doing stuff and things. That's it. That is it. That is, oh. Come on, man. Just juice me up. Oh, we're back in action, baby. We're cooking a little bit. Yeah. Just start slurping that water up. Give me more nitric. You know what I wish they had in the game? An alert system. Like if storage or power drops below certain threshold, send alert to my iPhone through Ada. That's what batteries kind of do. I mean, they'll store power. It'll still eventually shut off. Do the batteries tell me when they're low? Oh, we're in trouble now. Just have to check a poll every now and again. Oh, well, I mean, I just have to check a poll, period, at that point. Each poll holds 1 megawatt hour of power. No, yeah, or each battery. I get it, but I was producing way more power than I needed, so batteries were largely unnecessary. Till now, clearly. I just need this to bring some juice over so it can process into fuel. And I should create a shut off at some point. Aren't there like emergency power something or others? Priority power switches can be ranked by priority. When power production is too low, switch will start turning off automatically until the power stabilizes. Starting with priority group 8. Like this would certainly do something for me. If I could figure out how to set that up. What was the other one? Enables, disables connection between 2 power grids when switched on off. Can be ranked by priority. Will start turning off automatically. So setting that up on the unnecessary joints that don't have power requirements necessarily. I wonder how that works though, if it's connected to. I would have to make sure because they're connected to the big poles, right? Like how would it cut off that? Unless it links in. Have my power creators linked to my batteries only, and then switch between batteries in my factory. That way I can easily isolate the power producers from batteries and for the reset. Yeah. From the rest Yes, that makes a lot of sense. And now that we're here, I should start thinking about that. Because this is clearly... clearly a bit of a problem that I need to solve for. Alright, anyway, it's already 11:09, so I am going to solve this problem so that we're not sitting here fighting with the power next time. And then we'll... And if I don't set it up, we'll set it up on stream. Setting up some kind of power protection system that shuts off unnecessary things so I can deal with turning it back on should the problem occur again. I guess it would fix itself at that point. Well, once I addressed whatever the problem was. I guess it could technically fix itself, because it would shut it off, and then this would just continue to do what it has to do. Anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Anybody lurk around in the chat, I appreciate you for hanging out with us this evening. We shall return, hopefully with no power problems next time. Till then, have a great night. I will see you next time.